Hey, this is Lisa Lisa.
This is film director Christopher Nolan with an E.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Alexis Spice.
Hey everyone, this is gospel recording artist Chelsea Barnes.
Hey y'all, this is Alicia Joy Powell, film and TV actress. You may know me from Judas and the Black Messiah.
It's your girl Aisha Horder, author, the entrepreneur, and the hip-hop artist.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your favorite around the way girl, your living single sister. That's right, the queen of Rap City.
Hello, this is Alfred Ice Cole, the former IBF Cruiserweight World Champ.
Yo, what's up? This is the Mighty Mike C of the Fearless Four.
Hey, this is your girl Karen White, the Superwoman.
Bouncy Black, Steve Vai, y'all know how we do.
This is Bow-Legged Lou of Full Force, and I'm supporting a very...
Hey, this is...
I mean, I don't think it's completely lost. Like, I think the world is trying to cure itself from itself, if that makes any sense. You know, I know that the system isn't broken. It wasn't meant for us in the first place. So now it really needs to be by us, for us, for all people, no matter what color you are. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Because,
we need everybody
for people, right?
People need to fight together. Racial injustice is good enough.
Call the name.
We can't be silent ever again. Our last friends stand up. This time we'll win. No need to worry, it's all in God's hands and His will.
Shout out to
His plan is better than man's. Use your voice.
Harlem/Patterson resident.
Every man, woman, boy, or girl, 'cause we're one. Ride together we fighting. Please get ready. We're one race united. One purpose, too many dying. Please stand up. It's one race united.
I can't even kiss my granny, gotta wear a mask. And now what killers wear bashment is getting bad. We living in the world that's polluted, but united we stand, not divided. It's the movement for every man, woman, and child. I stand proud, thinking about the babies where they gonna be a couple years from now. I can even watch a broadcast, they only give you half of the broadcast. When they do, they try to dim it down, like this ain't made for TV. Park it on the sidewalk, you ain't made for these streets. They say we frail and we weak. Until we rise up, we fail and repeat. I feel I'm bound by the chains. I'm immune to the pain, I ain't slept in a week. From different fields, same sheeps. Hands up, can't breathe, no justice, no peace.
We're one ride, together we fighting. Please get ready, one race united.
Thanks for that.
One purpose, too many
shout out to my big sis, Cheryl Peps Valley.
One race united.
A mother's heart torn apart, crying for children taken too soon. We have to march, blacks and whites, walking hand in hand. We're unified, stronger together, but we won't bow till our cause is heard, and the time is now that we use our voice to change the world. Every man, woman, boy, and girl, yeah. Together we're fighting. Please get ready. We're always united. Yeah. Too many dying. Please stand up. One race united. One race united. Yeah. One race united.
It's the world's famous, yeah, I said it in my Mr. Magic's voice. It's It's world famous Swag in the Morning. I'm your brother Prince Creed.
And I'm your girl, Lady D.
Lady D, before we see if we can reappear Claire, tell everybody what swag means.
Swag means saved with amazing grace.
And morning don't mean daytime,
No,
folks. It means
no.
new hope, new beginning, freedom for being in the darkness. And right now, we are in the blurriness. I just don't know. I mean, I do all I can do. I troubleshoot here all day. I don't know if it's just the computer screen. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know, but it's bothering me.
I don't know. Yeah, well, look, it's probably this.
It
stuff
makes me
right
want to
there.
just do like this.
See this? That's what this is. It's
Really?
that. Yeah, look, it's that. It's all of that. If you get to look at this,
Well,
we'll
then
put this there.
you didn't troubleshoot enough.
I'm doing this, the cameras and then the sound and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's
Here we go.
It's there. This the swag. This is what we do with. Shout out to everybody that's been tuning in and really saying, hey, where is the swag? I see you got the dynamic perspective. That's the thing we do. Sometimes it's best for us to stay behind the scenes sometimes and just give everyone else the chance to listen. Diva Danielle is doing her thing, man. Shout out to Diva Danielle.
She is tearing it up.
I'm like serious. She's doing her thing.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
the community connections that she's going through. Got some wonderful guests. Yes.
She brings it. I love it. I love it.
She's making us step our game up. I'm like, hold on. But in all reality, I'm proud of her.
Yeah.
I'm proud that she's able to. She's staying in zone, man. She stays in the zone. I appreciate that. Good conversation. And I am very proud of her. You know what I mean? Shout out, and she's on Swag Media.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. That gives a hand clap.
Shout out to Diva Danielle doing her thing. Yes, I love it.
Indeed so. But lady, on the camera looks a little blurry. I don't know on the Facebook it doesn't look like that, or YouTube. However, you don't look blurry. You look all right. You're looking okay. In person, in real life, you're looking okay.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. You look good too.
Okay, yeah, threw that in as a little. That wasn't really that exciting on
So
that.
here we go. We kick it off. Now we've been missing in action for a little bit, but now we're back and he's already starting trouble. I just don't.
Starting no trouble.
Okay.
I'm not. Shout out to hip hop. Hip hop is 50 years old. 50 years old. I gotta give you this. Hip hop is 50. I just wanted to say that 50 years down the line, and we can start this because we are the old school artists. Karis once said that back when he was 19.
Okay.
And I mean, like, wow, hip hop is 50. That is see, you understand? That's a milestone. I could recall. Me, King Son, we on the 161 leaving Frank and Joe's Pizza. You know what that is, around the corner from you.
That's
and
it.
We get on the bus and we go to New York. We go to the LQ or Union Square rooftop, get up with Bismarck, rest in peace Bismarck. We had a lot of history. Shout out, rest in peace to Lumumba Carson, aka Professor X. Used to manage us for a little bit, then Rush and Leor Cohen and Big D took over. I had a lot of experience, man, with hip hop. I was 16 years old, me and Just Ice hanging out. That's why I know young kids because the stuff I was doing at 16, my gosh, Dorothy Mae McIntyre knew. God, I and she was like, you hang with the rap boy, and me and King Son, and King Son really grew up with my brother Akbar, but me and him clicked very well because I was more into the music side.
Okay.
And, just kind of being creative. So, that's my name, Creative Cree. Like, I was just that person. Just hanging out in LQ, man. There's a lot of people I met. Chris, Scott LaRock, Derek, D Nice. Y'all know him as the quarantine DJ. I've known Derek for so long. These people that I can inbox and they be like, yo, where you at? Where you been, man?
Right.
Watching, seeing that I'm doing other things. Shout out to Positive K. I know you're listening. I'm just giving some Big Les is listening in. I know Big Les, that's Big Sis. I love her.
Yes, that's my sister.
Life. Yeah,
I love her.
I know.
love her.
I see you. I said Big Lady. I said Positive K. You like, who's that? I got a man. What your man got to do
I
with
know
me?
who he is.
All right, let me just let that, shout out to Pos K down in Atlanta doing comedy. So hip hop is 50 and they're doing things, man, and amazing come up. De La Soul music can be streamed now. Like that's because it took 30 years for them to, couldn't find their music on no digital outlets because of the beef between them and Tommy Boy. And rest in peace to Trugoy, Dave. And so I just want to get all of my hip hop things out because hip hop means a lot to me. If it wasn't for hip hop, there would be no me. Hip hop saved my life.
Wow.
I'm going over to the Latin Quarters, and although Latin Quarters was a different monster. I mean, Fort Greene Posse and, Demo Wet getting jumped. Like we went through some things, but it really saved my life because I couldn't wait to get there, to go in my corner, stay by the stage with Red Alert. Shout out to Red Alert for breaking my song, The Projects, Chuck Chill Out. Just want to get that in. Hip hop saved my life, and so I'm saying with young folks today, hip hop is taking their lives. Hip hop saved my life, but the young kids today, the hip hop is taking their lives.
Wow.
I won't even say just hip hop, but the rap music within our hip hop was different.
Right.
The rap music within their hip hop is taking their lives.
Right. So you would say it's a mindset though.
It is a mindset.
It's a mindset. Yeah.
It's a mindset.
Yeah.
Because I can recall Chuck D had a verse where he said, when I go hip hop, we ready to rob. No matter ooh and ah when I jump in the car. So the lyrics was kind of tough. Rakim and KRS-One saying Block Cop, Rat-a-tat-tat, and all the cops at it with Slick Rick. So we had the language, we had the lyrics. That was Coogee Rap. Shout out to Coogee Rap, good friend of mine. Was Cool Gangster Rap, was the first gangster rap presented gangster rap in hip hop on the East Coast. A lot of people didn't know that. But Coogee Rap was going after the mafia in his lyrics. And so, but yeah, it was the mindset, Lady D. It was really the mindset of these young folks.
Yeah.
They don't know it's power, life and death in the power of the tongue. You speak it, it will come to fruition. And you got to understand that. So I say to the young kids, speak some positive things, speak good over yourself.
Right.
Say that I'm more than a conqueror and say good things, you will see it come to fruition, and it's sad that these young guys had to speak what they saw.
Right.
But one thing I got to say is like Slick Rick had an imagination. Will Smith had an imagination. Parents just on so I don't really buy into the fact that you got to say, because I grew up in the projects. I had a song called Living in the Projects, but it was to contrast all the things that we were going through. I didn't want to glorify that.
Right.
I was just saying that we need to change that.
Right.
And so it's the mindset. And I grew up in the hood.
Yeah.
But I never rapped. I never cussed in none of my songs. So it is your mindset, is what you choose to do. And I think that's what they do, lady. I see this every day. Yeah. But you also watch the news and you also watch other things that you can write towards. And so I think that's the industry made it so easy that these kids can get that bag. So, hey, let's speak about something to condemn the hood or condemn our people. Lady, how you been feeling?
Well, thank you for the
that's my hip moment of hip
hop education.
That's my
series.
moment of hip hop. Yeah. Shout out to hip hop. It's 50. They're 50, lady.
Hey. 50. I know you love hip hop, so educate me. I love the fact that I can, things that I did not know about hip hop. I must say I did learn through you and my brother-in-law. Y'all talk hip hop all day long if y'all could. So, I pick up some of the nuggets that y'all be putting down because I just don't know as much as you do, but I'm learning.
Yeah, but you know what? The crazy thing about it is our brother-in-law, our pastor, our apostle got bars. Like see, that's the thing that makes Latter Glory Church so cool, because the leader of the church be spitting fire in sermons. The only one on the planet that can, Jamal Bryant try to flip in his little social, but no one does that like Pastor Derek. I'm telling you, no one on this planet, and I'm looking like no one on this planet can bring his hip hop origin into a sermon and connected to the word in the Bible. I kid you not.
He does it. He does it very well now. I must say. Now
All the
let
way
me
up.
let me
Yeah,
just
Daddy, I got it.
let me just say this. Let me just say this. I have come to realize that you in your life experiences. I'm impressed. Not because I didn't think that you could do it, but I'm impressed at the way that you do it, the way that you read the Bible and then you break it down and you bring it back to either hip hop or you bring it to life, or I'm just I'm amazed at how you break the word down through that. And I think that is something that help you in that time. Like your past experiences in life makes you look at the words in the Bible and you can pull out stuff that I'm looking at. Where you get that from? Like how you do that? But
Yeah.
it's a
I
gift
think
that
that's
God
the
gives.
reason why God saved us. Always would say like he saved Paul to go to the Gentiles. Who would ever walk in there without having no fear?
Right.
I can go on blocks, guys that bust guns. I was trying to get Mr. Martinez, Teddy Martinez, who's a activist in Patterson, to come in and talk about what's going on as an activist, the things they deal with in the incidents, sort of what's going on in Patterson. I want to touch a lot on that with the young man that recently got killed by the police. But this dude, straight gangster cat. But now he's changed his life. But who can go to the gang members but Teddy?
That's right. Yeah.
So God to save people for a reason. The prison cell can save your life.
Yeah.
As crazy as it may sound.
Yeah.
Like if he wouldn't have been out here, he may have lost his life with some of his friends.
Right.
But it saved him for such a time like this. He's very effective out there in what he's doing in his nonprofit, and him and his wife. I mean, you wouldn't imagine this guy going through that. So yeah, I think God saved me. Paul is actually my favorite person in the Bible.
I know.
I love Paul. I know. I can watch Paul the Apostle movie. I can watch it again tonight as if it's fresh, as if it's like I've never seen it. Because just the fact is to see how God changed him. It just reminds me of myself, lady.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
It reminds me of myself.
Okay.
I got some news thing going on here, so I'm gonna do me like a Charlemagne.
Let's see if you're gonna pull up the news that I want to talk about. It's something I really want to talk about, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and do it. But
nope, you go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Go ahead and do it.
All right. So in the news today, on my way, I'm riding in the car and we listen to the music, and then the news come on about Blac Chyna.
Black who?
Blac Chyna.
Okay, lady. Who is? Okay, now I know who that is.
Don't play with me. Stop playing. Don't try to play me. Like you make me mad when you try to play me though.
I know it.
But anyway, she has now found salvation. She has, she got saved and she got baptized, and now she's being criticized, right? So I'm listening to them and how they're talking about, people are talking about, she, her being baptized and her changing her life and her changing the things that she do. She wants to erase the tattoo. She wants to take out the, the all of the things that she did to enhance herself, right? So now she's taking out all of her enhancements, and people have something to say. And I'm just listening to them, and I'm writing and say, you know what, people, if you did things that always please people, you will just be strictly just bipolar, just doing bipolar things. 1 minute you're this, next minute you're that. Like, you know what? Let her live her life. It was okay when she was out doing everything that you wanted her to do. And now she feels like, salvation is good for her. Now you want to dog her. And it's just like, whichever way she go, you got to talk about her. So live your life. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Because I'm just like, why
So
don't we do
Blac
that?
Chyna changed her life.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes. Yeah. So that's what's in the news. But I'm just looking at it like, you know what? You can't do things to make people happy because everybody's not going to be happy. Everybody is not going to be happy. So you got to do what works for you. And if you feel like God called you at this particular time, I'm so glad that you changed your life. I'm so glad that you decided to follow Christ. I'm so glad, because everybody ain't going to be for you. So you got to be happy with the decisions that you make. So that's what I wanted to talk about.
Blac Chyna changed her life, removing tattoos, removing all the fake stuff she had, and people were criticizing her. Wow. Excuse me for my sound, guys. I think somehow the sound was showing up that it wasn't coming through. What is up with Facebook? You
did a whole check.
I did a whole check, but no, this is something where it didn't come through. So I don't know, man. I was like, yo, it didn't really come through their portal.
Okay.
I can't control what they're going. You listen, we're the world famous Swag in the Morning. I got some news that I want to say. I'm your brother Prince Cree.
And I'm your girl, Lady D.
Lady D, we're gonna talk about what I want to talk about. You was talking about Blac Chyna.
Okay, so you ain't want to talk about that. That's why you just okay. It is absolutely cool. Okay.
No, but that's news, and it's really sad that the fact that she's got to be criticized by her transformation, by her changing and getting better.
Right.
So yeah, that is some good news, and I'm glad you're the one speaking about it and not me. Okay, and not me. But what I want to talk about is the shooting that happened in the school in where was this? In Nashville, in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And in Tennessee, what happened was there's 3 kids, 8 and a half, and 9 was killed, and 3 adults, I believe a teacher, an administrative, and a maintenance guy was gunned down. Another mass shooting. To me, I get paranoid and I get afraid and get a little scary because we have a middle schooler.
Right.
Even having a child in college.
Right.
I mean, some nights, Janai being 20, I don't go to sleep until she's in the house, until she get a text from me. And I know it's like, Dad, I'm good. I can't rest. And then there was a shooting in Denver, the Denver private school. I was speaking to a lady from Bing Beverage, and she was telling me that a guy came in, shot the teacher, and then went in a car and shot himself.
Wow.
So it's sad that these things have to happen. And that's the news I want to present. And I'm just saying, let's keep all these kids in prayer. Let's take some action. That's why I played the song One Race United.
Mm-hmm.
So that we can all be a part of reuniting on this journey.
Right, right.
And our guest, I'm going to speak to our guest real quick. And we were talking earlier about connecting with other people outside of our race. Like, we got to really hold our allies accountable. You want to hang with me? Let's fight with me as well.
Right, right. Absolutely.
And so I always wonder what goes on in the mind of an activist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do they do? Do they sleep at night?
Right, right.
What do they do, lady? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if you're a preacher and you ministering, like, who prays for First Lady Shimon and Apostle Derek?
Right, right.
They're praying for everyone. Who's there for them?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I don't want to wait to pastor's prayer month of where you pray for. No, let's do it all the time.
Absolutely.
And so I think that is very important. So your news is good because Chyna, that can build some trauma. Like, you're not accepting that I'm trying to change. And so I really think that we know the things that affect our mental health.
Right.
And that brings trauma to
Absolutely.
us. So I got a guest that's going to come in. This is an amazing person. I was speaking about him when I said that the most gangsterous guy, how God transformed him for such a time like this.
Yeah.
How a prison cell could have saved his life because he's in the trenches.
Absolutely.
Who else can go up to these gangbangers and get respected, just like
Absolutely.
Paul the Apostle?
Absolutely.
And so when I think of Teddy Martinez, Mr. Martinez, I think of that. I think of God putting him in the well, preserving him.
Right.
saved his life.
Right. We be amazed at what things, what saves us.
Yep.
We look at it and say, oh, that was it's a bad thing that it happened. It's in a way it is a bad thing, but then there's another side that, it might be a form of protection for you. You're carrying something that God needs to use a little bit later on. So he needs to preserve it. So it's a way of preserving you. So I'm so thankful that he was preserved.
I agree. Hopefully I can get in and we can really do good with this Facebook technology. Because things always, sometimes I look at the internet as being an enemy.
Sometimes it is.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how are we going to do this here? Can't unmute. Mr. Martinez got to unmute this up. Hold on. Yeah. So I'm going to, in the meantime, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the music.
Baby, I don't wanna be the one to say that I ain't feeling all the day. But the truth is blowing right up in my face, and you take another night wondering, cause I don't wanna be the type to be sitting around this house while you just hang out with your girls all night. Oh, I'm trying to settle down, but you just seem like
All right. All right. Welcome. I got this amazing brother. Hope I can hear him. Ted, you can hear us?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up? Can you hear me?
All right. Thank you for joining. Thank you for taking time out. I know we had the days mixed up, but I surely appreciate your time. And this is very special to me, regardless of how much time we give you or how much time you have. But I know that there's a lot of work that you're doing. So for all my unvisual listeners, for my podcast listeners out there, tell everybody who you are, what organization that you're affiliated with.
My name is Freddie Martinez. I'm a longtime resident of Paterson, New Jersey. I'm a 501c organization. My wife Barbara and I called Project Reconnect. But my present role, I work for the Paterson Healing Collective as a hospital violence intervention program coordinator.
Wow. Here's the thing I want to know. This is what was on my mind today. I know all that's going on in the world today, even in our city of Paterson. Me and Lady D, we are native of Paterson, New Jersey. I'm not going to go and touch on that because there's a lot going on with that.
I can hear you, but the music is kind of overshadowing some of your words.
Okay, thank you for that.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I definitely can hear you better, bro.
Okay. All right, so I understand the things that are going on in the world today, and especially that's going on in Paterson, New Jersey recently. But I want to ask you, what do you go through as an activist, as a person that's out there in the community? Like, how are you maintaining? How do you sleep? Like, or do you?
I mean, that's a good question because I think that in light of the recent tragedy that I'm quite sure that's national news, I have not slept much. And I say that to say this, that, upon, but first I'm gonna give, if I can, I'll just give people a quick brief introduction to who I am and where I came from, and how I got where I'm at, if it's okay.
That's fine.
Okay, so prior to me coming into this role as an HVIP coordinator, I'm a HVIP. What I am is a hospital violence intervention program coordinator, and prior to that, I'm a community activist, a life coach, mentor to young men, young women, and in the city of Patterson, older women, older men as well. I did it also in prison. I served 18 years in federal prison. You know, I had a life sentence. You know, I beat the life sentence, came home. I was on trial for triple homicide on the state, beat that. Got convicted of attempt murder on the state, had to do state time as well. I'm a gunshot victim where I was shot 13 times. I was shot the first time 11 times. And the second time I was shot once, you know, then I got once again. You know, I was stabbed in prison. So my life read like one of these novels or one of these books that, you know, you guys often look at, or these TV shows that you guys watch. But that's not what I want to be. You know, I want to be in the seat that I am now, you know what I'm saying, to be able to help young men. So to answer your question is, so on top of the traumas that, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, that I impose upon myself, you know, we all know there's three main type of traumas. You know what I'm saying? There's, you know, you have acute trauma, you have chronic trauma, and then you have complex trauma. See, my situation is that I have a severe case of complex traumas. And what I do, no, I don't sleep a lot. You know, I think I go 3 hours, 4 hours sleep. How do I go today? You know, I just go, and I go based on, you know, I guess my emotions, and I go based on like being able to help people. I think that's my charge. That's my energy. That's my coffee. That's my cigarette. That's, you know, whatever get people charged up. That's what I do. I think that I that's my charge. That's what keeps me motivated. I have nightmares as an activist. I have nightmares every time we lose a kid. It's almost like me getting shot again, or me losing friends of mine that have been shot. You know what I'm saying? It's repeat constant trauma. I more recently just started really talking to like 2 counselors and pastors and stuff because of the recent incident that happened in Patterson. It really triggered a lot of things inside of me that, you know, where I can't sleep. You know, I can't. You know, I'm emotional.
Wow.
But I got to keep going because
it's all right, man. Oh man.
But this shit, I'm just gonna say, it's like this work is triggering, bro. Even conversations like this is triggering to me because, you know,
I understand.
It's like we play politics, we play games, you know, we do all this other stuff, but we constantly losing our young people in the community, you know what I'm saying? Because we know what we need to do, but we're not doing what we're doing because there's so many people with hidden agendas, and that's what bothers me more so. And that's what I fight against. That's my fight against the people with the hidden agendas, because whether it's getting somebody food, clothes, housing, whatever it is, and it's the phone calls that we get, that I get particularly. I'm gonna say that I get, and I don't mean to sound selfish. You know, my phone goes off all day long, all night long, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and you know, so that's not why I don't sleep. I don't sleep because I can't sleep. Because, you know, not only because, like, you know, now, like I said, going to the recent death of, you know, my coworker, my colleague, you know what I'm saying, like waking up where he used to call me 2 o'clock in the morning and things of that nature. Now that's haunting me. And so, you know, what I have to do, I have to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I have to get it off my chest. And some of the things I may say may offend people, but I really don't care because, you know what I'm saying, it's my mental health. I have to address my mental health. You know, and it's crazy because, you know, prior to this conversation, I was talking to Prince about this mental health thing, like prior to him being murdered in the city. I was talking, like, I think it was the first day. I mean, I think it was the day before or the same day that I was talking to Prince about this mental health, doing something for mental health, because I've noticed that a lot of us men, black men, we're dying in silence. We don't know how to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? We're afraid to cry. We're afraid to let the tears go. We're afraid that people are going to judge us. Me personally, I don't care who judged me because I think my book is written. Because, like, if you know the old Teddy and the new Teddy, you would thank God for the new Teddy, not the old Teddy, because the old Teddy came back with a rep havoc on the city or many cities. I didn't want to be that person no more, so I had to reinvent myself when I was away. And you know, in the process of me reinventing myself, it took a lot of courage because I had to really look deep inside myself and look at all those ugly things about myself that I did, that, you know what I'm saying, that people often ridicule other people about. And I had to weed those things, and I had to address those things. And it's hurtful when you see some things like, damn, you really did that? You know, you really took that life, you really did this, you really, you know, and and I don't care what nobody say. Like a lot of these young kids out here, you know, the traumas. That's why I work with them, because I understand the traumas that they go through. I understand the pain that they in. I understand that, you know what I'm saying, that I'm not self-medicated. I don't drink, you know what I'm saying? I don't smoke weed. I don't, you know, I don't do anything to self-medicate. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
used to work out real heavy to, you know, for self-care, but to the most part, right now, I just stay spiritually. I stay in tune with God, and I just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God for my wife, you know, who's my partner, who, you know, I could be, you know, we sleeping like this trauma so real is that, to be honest and to be completely transparent, we sleep because sometimes I have had anxiety so bad that she kicked me out the bed. Now I've been sleeping in the guest room for almost 7 months now. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when I'm waking her up with the anxiety and I can't sleep, and now I'm surfing on internet and things. So that's that. If you true to this shit, it could take a toll on you, because we say we don't take it home with you, but you don't take it home with you. You really don't take it home with you, but you take it home with you. Like you have no
Right.
choice. It's kind of like haunting. But I'm a true believer that, you know, that when I got shot those 13 times, when I got shot the 11 times, that, you know, God didn't bring me through this, you know, so for me to sit here and go back and make millions of dollars, you know, again, it's not like I'm bragging, but you when you a millionaire and you making money and you're doing the things that you know is doing, you come back to society. A lot of men, our low self-esteem causes us to want to go back to being that person that we used to be. And so that's another set of trauma right there. You got to deal with, you know, I'm 252 walking around muscular. Now I look like, you know, now I'm not as muscular. You got to deal with all that, this being average. And I know it may sound insulting to some men, but I was speaking to some young kids the other day, and I told them, I'd rather be a legend out here, a living legend out here, than a dead legend or a legend that's in prison for the rest of my life. So that's what it's like, bro. It's hard and it's triggering, bro. But honestly, I have a lot of moments where the tears just come, because it's like, and I welcome them, because, you know, if I don't welcome, then they come out a different way. So that's what it's like, bro. But, you know, so I know that's a lot, but you know.
No, it was things that needed to be said, and things that we need to hear, because oftentimes they see being strong, but we see being front and all of this. I wanted to say to you, to let you know that we over here support you, and we you know, will continuously pray for you. But I just wanted to take the time to say thank you. Thank you for what you do, because you go out there and you do all of that, and then you have to go home and you have to kind of put it where it needs to be, you know. So we do appreciate you and all that all that you do. And you don't always have to be the strong one, right? So we pray that, you know, that wherever it needs to go, that it gets there, you know, that somebody's life is changed, somebody is impacted, you know, somebody is going to grow from it, someone's going to learn from it, because you were definitely meant to be here, you know, serving 18 years, you know, getting shot 13 times. You are yeah.
I read, and I.
Right.
You're breaking up, Trent.
As you talking,
yeah, I say you're breaking up. I can't hear you, going in and out. Can you hear me?
Internet glitch.
I said you're breaking up. Is that me or you?
I can hear me. I can hear you now.
Okay, y'all hear you now, yeah. what was the question?
I don't know what happened, folks. I don't know what happened. StreamYard took us out. Oh, my. Lost my guess. Lost all of that. It's World Famous Swag in the Morning. We had some hiccups. We had Mr. Teddy Martinez on the line here. Very emotional, very passionate person. Lady D.
I think we will work out the kinks. We'll figure out what's going on, and then we'll bring them back. Because definitely, it is some things that I think that definitely need to be, touched upon. So, you know what?
Yeah, we're gonna bring them back.
Welcome back.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. We gonna figure this out, and we gonna come back. We gonna bring them back.
Yeah. I was getting. Let me tell you something. When I said this guy is gangster guy, like this guy is no joke guy, but good heart.
Yeah.
Not everybody that came from that background is bad. Like you know what I mean. I just love the fact that he's transparent. He was transparent. He was really telling his truth.
Yeah.
And for him not to be able to sleep, that's deep.
Yeah.
Lady, and I understand the situation. I was just talking to him the day before the incident happened in Patterson, New Jersey, with the young man. And he was just talking, we got to do something. I think the play will be good. We come and we work together. We put our nonprofits together. Maybe we can do. And I'm saying the day before we was coming to New Jersey to Hackensack, I'm on the phone with Teddy. And then we were just kicking it. And he was just saying, look, like what you're doing. I like what you're doing. We like, me, and I was proud of him. I'm proud of you. And like, let's put our heads together and let's do this thing, man. And the next day or two, it happened to the young guy.
Wow.
I'm gonna leave I can say his name, but I just want to say because they are going through some things and some legal things that needs to be shut down. And I shout out to Councilwoman Lisa Mims. Shout out to the council people that is in the trenches with them and helping making sure they move the ball and make sure justice is served.
Yeah.
But that's our time, man. It was just a rocky start, but I want to just say something. And I want y'all to be prepared and get ready for the health, wealth, and legacy podcast segment that is coming. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I had to put it out there. I had to put it out there. I had to put it out there. I had to put it out there.
Okay.
I had to put it out
I got you. Come on.
Put it out there.
Put it out there, bro.
Because people don't understand. You can lose your mind if your money ain't right.
Yeah, your
You
money
can
ain't
lose your
right.
mind if your money's not right.
That's it. That is
I
it.
guess with the minutes we can bring them in.
We can bring them back in, and we can just
Try it
set
again. Let's
up.
do it. Let's try it again. Because I get mad at this. I'm technical. I was here all day trying to troubleshoot. And I think as soon as you go live, it's like being sick when you go to the doctor.
Yeah.
The cough goes away.
Yeah, you just gotta get the kinks out. It's all right. We're gonna bring it back though, because I just feel like there is so much.
Yes,
there is so much to it. You know, we just touched on who he was, and then a little bit of what he do. But there's so much more that people just really need to hear, because we need to understand that these people that are out there fighting for us have, they have issues of their own. They have things that they're going through. They have families, and they have traumas of their own. So we heard about how he fights his own battles. He has his own battles to fight, but yet he sacrificed that time and he goes out and he fight for others. And that's where my respect for all that is, because he has his own family, but yet he takes time to go out and to help save someone else's kids.
Right. He has that on his mind.
Yes.
I agree with you. He has to worry about his wife, what's going on with the family,
Yeah.
and all of that. And then on top of that, getting calls about so-and-so got shot.
Yeah.
And so-and-so. And for the incident that happened to his mentee and co-worker.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like those who supposed to, we're gonna bring him back. And I think Teddy's he's here right now. I'm gonna let him close and say some closing words. But I think we should bring him back when we bring Aisha Hall, because I like the balance of that.
Yeah.
Give him some time with that, because where she came from and where he came from, and look at them now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a good segue to really get into who is Teddy.
Yeah.
Ted, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
We appreciate you, man. We appreciate your transparency. And I tell you, man, you have always been, you always been called for this, and because I could recall we going out to dinner and you was doing the record label, and how you still, even in your toughest moments, street moments, you still had that kind heart. You still had a kind heart. You still love people. You had a business mindset. I speak on that. All that other stuff people don't see or people saw of you. I saw a side of you that was good. I was ready to jump on the label with you, and stuff, man. And you just had a kind heart, man, no matter what. But you was not a brother you could just mess over. And I respect you for having that balance. So we want to bring you back. If you don't mind, I'll pick a day, send you a message, maybe next time.
Well, next Thursday we have like what we do is weekly roundtables, and so this around this time it's like we'll be on our weekly roundtables, and what we do in our weekly roundtable, we discuss community events and things that we plan and so forth like that. So we have those every other Thursday. So this Thursday, unfortunately, I jumped out of meeting to come, because when you hit me up,
I appreciate
for this. So, but like I said, keep in mind, bro. Like I said, and I spoke to you earlier, and plus, like on the Thursdays, I'm on the road because me and my wife, we drive like an hour and 15 minutes. Each way to get to Patterson and back. Every day. To do the work. And so it's not about money. Because this work is you don't get paid a whole lot of money doing this. I think that my wealth comes in, just like trying to save lives, bro. And it's that's what my wealth is right there for me.
Wow.
So I definitely,
Wow. You told me that today. I was like,
So we definitely want to bring you back, because there is a lot to you, and I don't want to miss anything. Like, so hearing like just a little bit of your life is that, it's it's amazing. Like, you're an amazing person, and
Thank you.
it is my pleasure to actually talk to you. And it makes me want to know more about you and the things that you do. And let's bring them back and let's dig deeper.
We can bring it back on the
Yeah.
No doubt.
day of the show.
We're gonna
Yeah. And Prince, before I go, I just want to say this, bro. I think that, in closing, I think that too many of us wait too long to jump into this fight. You know what I'm saying? And like, we often only jump into it if it hit our doorsteps. I think that, we don't know, you go a laundry list of Eric Garner's, George Floyd's, Tyree, all the young people who lost their lives, you know what I'm saying, to police violence. I think we got to get it. We got to all jump into this. If you got a form, and that, like, look at Najee. He was barricaded in the bathroom. He was a healer, community healer, and they went in and killed him, assassinated him. So it's like, we got to jump into this fight, man. And I understand that everybody got a part to play, a piece. Your piece may not be speaking out, but your piece might be, getting with the legislators and getting them to change policies and procedures. So right now, across the country, we need to get on the legislators and talk to them about how they, respond to the mentally ill calls, mental health calls. You know what I'm saying? They call them mentally disturbed calls. So that's what we need to get on the legislators about, man, because that could be either one of us, man.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Either one of us.
I agree. That's what our platform is. Lady
But
D,
thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, our mission is to get this to some celebrities or whoever that can make some noise, bro. And I know it sounds crazy.
No, it definitely
That's our
don't
mission.
sound crazy, but that's what's gonna, like, that's what it's gonna take, bro, because they gunning us down, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Patterson, like prior to them killing Najee, they shot the other kid in the back, running away. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we got a Spanish dude, Felix de Jesus, he's missing. Same police department. That's why the Attorney General came and took over. So there's a lot to this, bro. And Patterson is just one city. You know what I'm saying, bro? They gonna continue to do us like that, bro. If we don't naturally make noise for this, bro. We really gotta, like, it's crazy, bro. It's deep. And then on a closing note, we gotta address this mental health trauma, man. That we gotta get men, black men, brown men, to talk about this shit. Because we can't keep self-medicating. We can't keep abusing our women and our children because we don't know how to deal with life. You know what I'm saying? We got, we got to just, So that's it, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Teddy. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, no doubt.
Holla at you, man. Thank you so much, man. Send this one out to Najee Seabrooks in Patterson, New Jersey.
Trying to cure
Gunned
itself
down
from itself. If
by
that
the
makes
people
any
who's
sense.
supposed to protect and serve.
Know that the system isn't broken. It
It's
was
World Famous Swag in the morning.
So now it really needs to be by us.
Lady D,
For us.
myself, we'll be back next Thursday. Got a special guest. I'll put it out in the air soon. I think it should be a time where we talk about other things that can heal us. Anything else you want to close with?
No. It's good being back. Once we get out these kinks and whatever's going on today.
It was on me.
It was on you today?
I'm gonna blame it on me.
Okay.
Because I didn't have the certain things, the going out. I was too excited. Again, it's the thing with your mind is always on something else. And just like my baby girl said, Dad, everybody forget. And that was a prime example. I forgot to push the button. So that is always good in editing.
It's okay.
I got the important part here.
All right.
Amen. Talking about health, wealth, and legacy. Is I'm saying it right?
Health, wealth, and legacies is on its way. It's on its way.
One race united. We all gotta stay together.
I can't even kiss my granny, gotta wear a mask. And now our killers wear bashment, it's getting bad. We living in a world that's polluted, but united we stand, not divided. It's the movement for every man, woman, and child. I stand proud, thinking about our babies, where they gonna be a couple years from now. I can't even watch a broadcast, they only give you half of the broadcast. When they do, they try to dim it down, like it's made for TV. Park it on the sidewalk, you ain't made for these streets now. They say we frail and weak, until we rise up, we fail and repeat. I feel I'm bound by the chains. I'm immune to the pain, I ain't slept in a week. From different fields, same sheeps. Hands up, can't breathe, no justice, no peace.
We're one body, together we fight it. Please get ready, one race united. One purpose, too many dying. Stand up, it's one race united.
A mother's heart torn apart, crying for children taken too soon. We have to march, blacks and white, walking hand in hand. We're unified, stronger together, but we won't bow till our cause is heard, and the time is now that we use our voice to change the world. Every man, woman, boy, and girl, yeah. Together we're fighting. Please get ready. We're one race united.